In this video, let us discuss how field editing is done in the Odoo website. So here, as you can see in the UI, I have two fields named test1 and test2 and demo1 along with a date and demo2 along with the date. So let us see how this is being displayed in the website. You can see I have a menu called biography. As inside the menu.xml, I have created a data with no update equal to 0, and the record ID is menu.biography, inside which I provide the menu name biography and a URL for that. URL, as you can see here, when this particular menu is opened, the URL biography will be shown. And next, I have created a model to get store the field or the data of this inside this particular view, this web.biography, which has three fields: name, biography, and date. These are the three fields which we can see right now on the UI. And inside the controller, I am just rendering the page website module name dot the biography, that is the template ID of that particular view. And here I am fetching the values inside the model web.biography, and I pass that values onto a key called person, and that values is passed while rendering the website. So regarding the field editing, here you can see, since I have two records, I have added the t for each inside here, and why I entered person there is that here you can see inside the person I am storing the values of the whole customers. So if I just iterate this person as O over this loop, I can just call O dot the values inside this person. So values inside the person are name, biography, and date. So it will just avoid the singleton error since I have more than one value. And here I have used the t-escape. So why we use t-escape is that it allows us to evaluate the code runtime like Python code and print it while running itself. So let us just execute this, and I'm just refreshing the page. You can see it here. Why this tag p is shown is because in the PyCharm you can see while defining the field I have defined an HTML field. So it will just show what the raw field will be shown instead of just showing the data inside the field. Later when we come on to the field options, you will understand it in brief. So why we use t-escape is because while running the code itself, it will evaluate and allows us to print the data. Meanwhile, if we are using the t field option, just changing this to t field. Let us see the changes which happen. T field. Here, if I run this, currently in the UI you can see each time when demo to I mean the name is biography field displays, it shows a p tag. So if I just run this right now, let us see what changes it occurs. Let me refresh the page again. Here you can see it displays just the data inside the field instead of showing the whole raw data of the field. Before we could see the p tag since it was an HTML field. So the difference between t-escape and t-field is that if we use the t-field directive, it can only be used when performing field access, and also it only works on stored field. as and formatting data according to the field type. Also, if we use the T field, we can just use the T field options attribute so that we can give our widgets for the field, etc. So here we are using the T field. Now let me just give the T options for this. Let us see how T options is. How we use T options. Here we have. So let's use T options. For the date, let us see entering T options. So since it is date, let's see date attribute. I mean date widget, and I'm just refreshing the page. Now you can see this particular date is displayed here as we use the widget date. Also we have different widgets like monetary, relative, etc. We have another attribute position as relative, etc. So this is all about the field editing in the website.